सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The real spiritual practice is unbroken attempts of learning from every experience. The learner in us is the seeker. The one who is reacting is the samsari. Yesterday we had a campfire. And while leaving from that place, I gave you one homework. And I am so happy none of you have done it. We thought you might have forgotten. A mantra comes in Mundakopanishad. Yatha sudiptat pavakat vispulingaha sambhavati. When pavaka is the fire, when the fire is at its peak, so many sparks come out. So although the fire is one, it appears many have come out. And in that many, there are two components. In fire, other than fire, there is nothing. It's only fire. And that being the element, that being the reality, the fire can never be killed. Either the fire is manifest or unmanifest. But those vispulinga, those sparks which come out, what is the composition of those sparks? One is the fire, and second is some twigs of wood which were broken from the mother wood and they were taken away and they fly. And out of these two things, in those sparks, the wood particle part will be reduced to ashes and it will fall down. What will happen to the fire part? Will it be destroyed? No. It becomes unmanifest. See, friends, the more we reflect on this, we come to know Paramatma is that fire. And out of that Paramatma, the sparks have come out. You and me, the whole creation. In that, the wooden particles, they will be burnt and fall down. Like on the pyre, the body is burnt to ashes. Nothing happens to Paramatma that we are. So will we say that when the fire was burning, so many sparks came out, they are the jivas? No. They are the manifestation of fire through many small wooden pieces. Exactly the same way. This is what we have seen in the third question. See? The student has asked the question, where from this prana comes? We have seen yesterday. Ya evam vidwan pranam veda na hasya praja hiyate amruto bhavati tadesha shloka. Evam, in this manner, When a seeker comes to know, evam yaha vidwan, it is not for the dull-witted ones. We should not feel bad about it. So important it is. Therefore, for studying Vedanta, we have qualification. When you are fit for nothing, in India, you are fit to become a teacher. Nobody takes the teaching job out of liking. It is when you don't get anything, इसको master लगा दो. So, evam vidwan. So, what are the qualifications of the student? साधन चतुष्टय संपन्न अधिकारिणाम अयम तत्वबोधः विधीयते. These fourfold qualifications: viveka, discrimination; vairagya, dispassion. When the discrimination becomes mature and complete, the fruit is dispassion. Dispassion is effortless withdrawal from the world. This condition also comes when somebody is in depression. कुछ करने को मन ही नहीं कर रहा. Depression. Both the cases, symptoms are same, withdrawal. But withdrawal through discrimination and wisdom is a healthy condition of the mind. And therefore, a dispassionate person is fully available for whatever he has to do in life. A depressed person is withdrawn from the world, but he is not ready to focus himself on something higher. So, viveka, vairagya, dispassion. Then shamadhi, shadaka sampatti. Shama, dhamma, uparati, shraddha, titiksha, samadhan. 6 of them. Shama, the mind is available to us. Dhamma, the sense organs are not an issue for us. Uparati, withdrawal is effortless. Titiksha, sahanam sarvadukkhanam apratikara purvakam. Going through the difficulties without complaints. Living at zero complaint level. And Shraddha, Shastrasya Guruvakyasya Satya Buddhyavadharana. Sa Shraddha Kathita Sadvihi Jaya Vastu Upalabhyate. So whatever is told in our scriptures and that by the teacher, how that is right and possible, that positive approach to the spiritual life is Shraddha. And Samadhana. As a result of these 5, the net result is Samadhana. We are at peace with ourselves and we are at peace with the whole world. Such a student is able to understand what was said here. So, ya evam vidwan, he is the vidwan. Veda, he who knows this, the jiva. Na hi asya praja hiyate. There are 2 types of children. One is called as Bindu Santati and second is called Nada Santati. Bindu Santati is biological children. Nada Santati is the Guru Shishya Parampara. Because it is through the words. The Guru gives a birth to the seeker. Parents also give birth. But the birth given by the parents is perishable. And in every life, we get a new pair of parents. Like every winter, we buy a new pair of socks. But the seeker who is given birth by the Guru, he never dies. He continues his sadhana in and through his whole life. Therefore, na asya praja hiyate. This continuity of the spiritual practice never dies, and therefore amruto bhavati. Ultimately, he attains his essential nature, immortality. About this, there is the shloka. So this is the summary of the third chapter. Utpattim, Ayatim, Sthanam, Vibhutvam, Chaiva Panchadha, Adhyatmam, Chaiva Pranasya, Vidnyaya Amritamashnute, Vidnyaya Amrita Ashnute iti. 5 things. Utpattim, how the jiva is born. Then Ayatim, how he enters the body. Then Sthanam, where is he? Vibhutvam, how he is all pervading. And Yatha Adhyatmam Panchadha Pranasya Vibhutvam, how the prana becomes divided into Pancha Pranas at the individual level and at the total level. He who knows this, Amrita Mashnute, he attains immortality. And this we have seen. Utpattim, how the jiva is born. One husband was complaining about the wife. Both of them came and said, Swamiji, at least she may listen to you. What? Tell her that I am elder than her. She should respect my age. She treats me horrible way. I don't know what to do. I said, I agree with her. How come? I said, a simple rule. You tell me, did you get married one after another or got married together? Together. How many years? 15 years. Another 4 years you will have to suffer. Where from these figures you are bringing? I said, your age is 15. 15 years married. Problem is not between the man and the woman, husband and the wife. So both of you are born on the same moment. Okay? And 15 years, teenagers, they fight. 4 years, 19 years, teenage will be over. Then, pahli theek thi. Life becomes beautiful. Hey, friends. So when was the husband born? How he was born? Has he come from outside and got inside? No. Utpattim. How the jiva is born? Hey, friends. Therefore, Utpattim, Ayatim, how he enters the body. He doesn't enter the body. Should we say that the ocean enters the waves? Should we say that the gold enters the ornaments? No. When we lit fire in wood, do we say that the fire is entering inside the wood? No. The fire is in the wood, but unmanifest. Therefore, Avyakta-dini bhutani vyakta-madhyani bharata avyakta-nidhananyeva tatra ka paridevana. Everything is unmanifest, becomes manifest. And there is therefore nothing like death in life. So what is the meaning of immortality? Immortality means the wrong notion about death and birth is all for all the time. It is erased from our head. That is immortality. Maharaj, this is the meaning. We don't suffer because of death. We suffer because of the fear of death. This is the only karma we do. We die, others suffer. Imagine I die here now. They will have a problem. Kya kare? Had it been yesterday evening, it would have been better. Finish. But now again we'll have to have another pyre. We suffer never because of death. We suffer because of the fear of death. So, Utpattim, Ayatim, Sthanam. This has to be clearly understood. That Mai eva sakalam jatam. Everything is born in me. Mai sarvam pradishtitam. Everything is existing in me. Mai sarvam layam yati. Everything goes back to me. Tad Brahma dvayam asmyam. That infinite reality is my essential nature. Therefore, when Bhagavad Gita says, Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha. And therefore, Vedaischa sarvai aham eva vedyaha. All the experiences, waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi, they are possible because of I, aham eva. Therefore, what is worthy of knowing is, who is this aham? Sarvaihi vedaihi aham eva vedya. Not how the world is created, not the hell and the heaven, not the sin and the merit, not the yoga, not anything. What is worthy of knowing is, who am I? And this I is immortal, whether you take him as a Jiva or Paramatma. Jiva is immortal. He is not mortal. Why? Because he doesn't exist. When he doesn't exist, how can he die? Think, friends. The day your thinking process is corrected, you have learned real spiritual life. Pranasya, then panchada vivajya. How this air enters the body and gets divided into pancha pranas, and the body is functioning. In the same manner, the same pancha pranas are outside. We have seen yesterday's talk. That, for example, Prithvi is apana and our apana. These two apanas are supporting each other, and therefore, when we walk on the earth or anywhere, we don't topple down, because this apana shakti of both the individual and the Prithvi, they are holding each other, and this is how it continues. An example. Udana Vayu takes the prana out of the body, and that Udana Vayu Teja. So when the heat from the body disappears, the external Udana Vayu is the heat, Tej, and internal Udana Vayu is the Pranapana Vyana Udana Samana. Thus, external and internal, they appear to be two, but they are one. Therefore, we are not in the body is in me. All the colors and forms are in the vision. All the sense organs and organs of action, they are in the mind. Mind is in the I. I is in the principle of life, Chetana. And Chetana is expression, manifestation of Chaitanya. He who knows this, he alone has really fulfilled the life as a human being. With this, we concluded yesterday the third question, not the fourth question. अथ हैनं सौर्यायणी गार्ग्यः पप्रच्छ भगवन् एतस्मिन् पुरुषे कानि स्वपन्ति कानि एतस्मिन् जाग्रति कतर एष देवः स्वप्नान् पश्यति कस्य एतत् सुखं भवति कस्मिन् सर्वे सम्प्रतिष्ठिता भवन्ति इति. They said, we want to ask you a question. The question paper. Bhagavan etasmin purushe kani swapanti, question number 1. Kani asmin jagrati, question number 2. Katara esha devaha swapnan pashyati, question number 3. Kasya etat sukham bhavati, question number 4. Kasminnu sarve sampratishtita bhavanti, 5. In our school, colleges, no colleges, I don't know. In the schools, they give the question paper and options are given. Out of 100, answer any one at least. But here there is no option. I want all the answers. These are the 5 questions which the teacher takes up. On this, Bhagavan Shankaracharya has written a huge commentary. Tasmai sa hovacha, to that student, the Pippalad Muni said. Yatha Gargya Marichayah Arkasya Astam Gachatah Sarva Etasmin Tejo Mandale Eki Bhavanti Taha Punaha Udayataha Pracharanti Evam Havai Sat Sarvam Pare Deve Manasi Eki Bhavati Tena Tarhi Esha Purushaha Na Shrunoti Na Pashyati Na Jigrati Na Rasayate Na Sprushate Na Vinandate Na Datte Nandayate Na Visrujate Neyayate Swapiti iti achakshate. Now these questions are answered. Gargya yatha, oh my dear student, yatha marichaya arkasya astam gacchata. When the sun sets, marichaya, the rays, sun rays. So marichaya arkasya astam gacchata. Sarva etasmin tejo mandale eki bhavanti. What happens to the sun rays? They go back to the source, the sun. Tejo mandale eki bhavanti. Ta punaha punaha udayataha pracharanti eva. Again, when there is a sunrise, all those rays which have gone back to the sun, again they come out. Pracharanti evam. Ha vai tat sarvam pare deve manasi eki bhavati. So all these faculties, which are those faculties? Dhanendriyas, karmendriyas. All of them eki bhavati manasi, in the mind. And because of tena tari, because of this esha purushaha, this purusha, the person in the body, na shrunoti, he doesn't hear, he doesn't see, he doesn't smell, etc., etc. He doesn't hold, he doesn't give up, nothing. Because all the faculties through which he was expressing, all of them have gone back to the mind. In our Melbourne, one of the retreats, there was one couple. Second day, I was having a cup of tea. They came together. Swamiji, I said, I know, there is a complaint. Ho jao suru. Swamiji, last night, he was snoring so loudly, I could not sleep for the whole night. I said, don't worry, now when satsang starts, sleep. And when I wake him up, don't snore, wake up. He is so cool, he says, no, I am not snoring. And again, krrr, krrr begins. I said, I agree with him. Why you do like this? I said, because I speak the truth. What your husband tells you, I am not snoring, he is right. When he is snoring, he is not your husband. And he is not snoring. Snoring is happening. Therefore, all the faculties, they go back to the mind. Now, this point we told you many times. Mind expresses according to the structure. Yesterday you have seen how the sparks were coming. I was watching only the sparks. Oh, different type. There was one spark which was going round and round. And from that, few more were coming out. But he was going on. And ultimately, after a long time, then it disappeared. He must have been Pitamaha Bhishma. Creating a mess and then going. In the same manner, this mind expressing through the Pancha Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, as if it has become many, and then so many things are experienced. But in deep sleep, everything goes back. Therefore, there are no eyes, there are no ears, there is nothing. So, tena tarib esha purusha na shrunoti, etc. That time, swapiti iti achakshate. That is what is called the sleep. See? Then we say, oh, he is now sleeping. After having said this, who is awake? Pranagnayaha etasmin pure jagrati. When we are in deep sleep, All our faculties are sleeping, but the prana agni, it continues. It doesn't sleep. And therefore, when we are sleeping, deep sleep, digestion continues, nails grow, hair grow, everything is happening only because of the prana shakti. So pranagnaya asmin pure jagrati. गार्ह्य पत्यो हवा एषो अपानः व्यानो अन्वानः आर्यपचनः यद आर्यपचति प्रणीयते प्रणयाद आवनीयः प्राणः. Here these are the technical terms related to the karma kanda where different types of fires are invoked. And there in different types of fire, the fire used for the cooking is different by different name. The fire used for the yajna karma is different, etc. So these are the five pranas as we see outside. The same way inside, when we are in deep sleep, these panchagni is continues. Yad uchvasa nichvasayo ahutau samam nayati. Then in the deep sleep, our breathing is going on in and out. This is offering the ahuti. This is like the samana pranaha, samanaha, manohava yajamanaha. And for whom the life is maintained in the body, for whom the karma kanda is done, karma kanda is done for the yajaman. So the life is maintained in the body for the yajaman is manaha havava yajamanaha. Mind is the yajaman. So to maintain the mind, the prana shakti is continuing all the um, required activities in the body. And what is the result? Because of this karma, when you do something, so the prana karma going on, result is ishtapala eva udanaha. Udana is Udana Vayu ejects us and takes us to the destination. So what is the karma phala? Is happiness. Whatever you wanted, we get out of it. So what is done in the deep sleep? What we wanted? We all wanted to have bliss. Therefore, we go to sleep. See how important it is. One example I gave in one of the management gimmicks. Management is a bluff. Mismanagement is the truth. So in that, I was addressing in Ahmedabad. It happened. All the neckties, Hari, they were sitting. I said, "Hey, we'll learn something." So I said, "We are going to play. Don't take it anything personal. We have to learn." Yes. Who is Sindhi among you? Please come. The Sindhi came. And then I had already organized papad on my table, but it was covered. Nobody can see that. I said, I opened it. I said, please take this papad. Don't eat it. Hold it like this. So he held it like this. Then I continued some other topic. And after some time, his hand going down. I said, hey, it's going down. Okay. Again, other some topic. Again, after some time, hand is going down. I said, what is it? Come on, get up. You are a young man. No, I can't hold it. I said, are you sure you can't hold it? Yes, I can't hold it. I said, eat and go. Experiment over. Now, what is the weight of the papadam? 2 milligrams, 3 milligrams. And what is your capacity? You can lift 25 kilo. So that small little papad, when you hold for a longer period of time, is the weight of the papad increasing? Then your capacity to hold on to such an insignificant weight goes down. How many things we are holding on? Possessions and relations. So like the hand gets tired, we get tired. And then in satsanga, see, those people who sit for meditation and do like this thing, you know what is that? That's called a jhatka meditation. Sleeping. Sorry if somebody's sleep is disturbed. Therefore, mind also, manohavav yajamana ishtaphalam eva udana. So what for yajna karma is done, so our desires are fulfilled. In the same manner, whole day, whatever we have to do or not do, that we do, we get tired, like the Sindhi, and then we want to drop the papad. But then you are benefited, you are gifted, okay, eat papad. Like every Bhagwan has got a different Naivedya. Ganeshji, Modaka, in the same manner, Sindhiji, Papada. So simple it is. If you have to show Naivedya to different gods, you can't do anything. You have to have a proper Naivedya. So, what we are seeking in our life? Bliss. Therefore, we do this, and get tired. And then we drop everything. And when we drop everything, experience of sleep is bliss. Ahar ahar brahma gamayati. See? Sa enam yajamanam ahar ahar brahma gamayati. So the mind goes back to the Brahman, the reality. Our reflection in the mirror, when the mirror is removed, what happens to that? It falls down. Are gir gaya? No. It goes back from where it has come. See, my friends, this is the meaning of sleep. Don't demonstrate. Manohavava yajamana ishtaphalave udanaha sa enam yajamanam ahar brahma gamayati. Therefore, deep sleep is equal to meditation without knowledge. Chanting the Lord's name by a laptop or a MP3 is sound, it is not devotion. Now, who sees the sapna? Atraiva devaha swapne mahimanam anubhavati. So, when the mind goes back to deep sleep, so what is the experience in the deep sleep? Atra devaha, deva means mind. Swapne in the sleep, in the dream, not sleep, in the dream, mahimanam anubhavati. Then he sees his own glory. What is his glory? Yad drishtam drishtam anupashyati, yad shrutam shrutam eva artham anushrunoti, yad digantaucha pratyanabhutam punah punah pratyanubhavati, drishtam cha shrutam cha chanubhutam chananubhutam cha satcha sarvam pashyati sarvaha pashyati. So, then in the dream, the same mind, now it starts all the impressions which are gathered on the mind, those impressions are again seen. We will do an experiment. This experience has given me the click in my life. Therefore, I told you, the real spiritual practice is if you learn from your life. If we cannot learn from the experiences of our life, even God cannot teach us. We have to say out of formality, Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. Kahe ka Jagat Guru? Had he been really Jagat Guru, he would have been successful in teaching Duryodhana Dushasan. He failed. Because the Guru is really our willingness, ability to learn. Don't push the Guru outside. Friends. So let us make our experience as our Guru like Bhagavan Dattatreya did. Because he learned. So where I learned it? In England, somewhere I was going, evening we came from Mumbai and we were driving to some ashram. My friend's mother, she called on the way. She said, by the time you reach your ashram, it will be very late, 2 o'clock or so. And then you will sleep and neither you will have good sleep and all that. So why don't you stop at home? Take rest and then go in the morning. So he asked me, Swamiji, this is what my mom tells. I said, okay, we'll go. So I went there. If you want to see beautiful houses, British houses are very clean, neat. Not an extra nail is on the wall. Perfect. So nice bed was there, some table, some books to read, glass of water, everything. So when I lied down, I took the book, read for 5-10 minutes, put it down. Then I had to switch off the light. And I can't see where is the switch. So I had to get up and see where is the switch. The light, like these lights, they went directly inside me. So bright it was. Then I switch off and light down. When I closed the eyes, I could see that light. When I opened the eyes, I saw the street lights. Again closed the eyes, I saw that light. Again opened the eyes, I saw the street light. And Eureka! The one who is illuminating the experiences gathered through the sense organs. And the one who is illuminating the experiences which are printed on the mind. He is one and the same. Waking, buddhi pradhan, logic and reason. Dream, mana pradhan, chaos and confusion. Deep sleep, ahankar pradhan, because of which the body doesn't get disintegrated. And samadhi is chitta pradhan. Mattaha, smriti, jnanam, apohanancha. All of them come and go. I remain the same. Clouds come, thunder, rain, go back. Nothing happens to the space. Then another batch of clouds come. Only noise, no rains. Nothing happens to the space. Then there is pitch darkness. Space is not lost anywhere. Then there is cloud-free summer blue sky. The space doesn't become pure. All these things are happening in the space, but nothing happens to the space. This Chidakash is our essential nature. Clouds and rains, waking. Only clouds, no rains, dream. Pitch darkness, deep sleep. And aha, मजा आया meditation में. Ice cream. All of them come and go. And never come and never gone anywhere. There was one Telugu Maharaj, married, he left his wife and children. He knew only Telugu language. And once he came to meet me somewhere. And somebody came with me, he was telling me, Swamiji, he is so and so, this is what his life is. And he has left everything and is moving around. But he doesn't know other than Telugu. I say, you don't worry, you relax. He started talking to me in Telugu. In Telugu I don't understand. But I understood everything what he said. I said, keep it up, you are great. Then this man asked me, Swamiji, what he has told? You are taking my exam or what? He said, no, he tells me also. But I don't understand what he talks. He in such a I don't understand. You know what he said? He's a devotee of Shirdi Sai Baba. And his only sadhana is that Baba is looking at me. Wherever I am going, he is looking at me. When I walk, he looks at me. In short, he has become so single pointed that he himself has disappeared and the truth is revealed. So he is no more taking himself to be body. Baba is looking at me. So where is he? He is there. He is not with his body. He is looking at me. No, take the same principle for your so-called meditation. Wherever you are, the divine that you are is very much alive, active. Therefore, whatever we do, before the action is performed, it is known by the divine. Whatever words we utter, before we utter, they are heard by him. Whatever thoughts erupt in the mind, before the thoughts erupt, they are known to him. When we thus start living in acute awareness, there is no effort required to get carried away and flow out through the sense organs and organs of action and get lost in this. So, what is dream? All the various kinds of experiences, good or bad, which are imprinted on the mind, they become the object of experience, and all those things are seen. What is seen and what is not seen, everything is seen in the dream by the mind. Now, continuing further. No. स यदा तेजसा अभिभूतः भवति अत्र एष देवः स्वप्नान् न पश्यति स्वप्नान् न पश्यति अथ एतस्मिन् शरीरे एतत् सुखं भवति. Waking, we are struggling for getting happiness. In the dream, we are imaginary projecting happiness. In the deep sleep, we stop this and we return back to our natural state of happiness. This is the basic difference between the definition of sleep according to Vedanta and according to Yoga Shastra. According to Yoga Shastra, sleep is abhava pratyaya lambana vrittihi nidra. Nidra is where absence is an object of knowledge. Absence cannot be an object. Then absence of what? Absence of waking and dream. This is according to Yoga Shastra. Therefore, sleep is also a thought. But we are told no, sleep is not a thought. See? Sa yada tejasa abhibhutaha bhavati. Now here who is being spoken of, he is bhavati esha devaha swapna na pashyati. When the mind has stopped projecting anything, everything, and then etasmin sharire etat sukham bhavati. So it is a bliss without an experiencer of bliss. Friends, therefore knowledge without the knower, joy without the enjoyer, karma without the doer is the truth. स यदा तेजसः अभिभूतः अतेजसा अभिभूतो भवति अत्रैष देवः स्वप्नान् न पश्यति अथ तत् तदा एतस्मिन् शरीरे एतत् सुखं भवति. In deep sleep, we are one with the divine. And therefore, be attentive. You do anything, 4, 5, 6 hours, you get tired. After we wake up from 8 hours of sleep, yaar, I am tired, 8 घंटे सो रहा था. No. Where from we get the freshness? Because in deep sleep, we have plugged ourselves with the divine. Like our mobile phone. Plug it and go to sleep. Get up, again WhatsApp. And all the, whatever you have charged your phone is a discharge. Same way, we get out of the sleep and then start rolling on the bed like the dosha on the tawa. First flat, then fold, and then we come on the um, Bhujangasana. And then, because of nature's pressure, we go naturally. That is called as nature's call. We will not get up. Nature's calling. Ab utho, nahi to yahi karo. Friends. By that time, all the charge we had in the deep sleep is completely lost. And thereafter, we carry the power bank and move around. Why? No power. Gone. Friends. So, स यदा तेजसा विभूतः भवति एष देवः अपना न पश्यति अथ एतस्मिन् शरीरे एतत् सुखं भवति. Therefore, the body is just at peace with itself. Meaning, it is happiness without an enjoyer of the happiness. In the waking experience, or take any experience, there are 3 components involved. Object of experience, experience of the object, and experiencer of the experience of the object. 3 of them. Till such time the Triputi is valid, we are living at the mind level. The truth is one without a second, where experiencer, experienced, and experiencer do not exist separately. They are all merged together. That is what we told you. Sat is the experiencer, and Chit is the experiencer, and object world is the experienced. Experienced gives us happiness. But this happiness is such wherein there is no faculty involved, no body involved. And that is why it is said in English, nobody is happy. Very true. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. Remain as nobody. एतस्मिन् शरीरे एतत् सुखं भवति. यथा सौम्य वयांसि वासो वृक्षं संप्रतिष्ठन्ते एवं हवै तत्सर्वं परे आत्मनि संप्रतिष्ठते. So last question was where all these things are happening. Example is given. Yatha soumya vayamsi vaso vruksham sampratishtante. Like all the birds, when the evening happens, they come back to their own tree. So many of them you must have seen. Every bird has got his own tree. If you see some places on a road, suppose there are a lot of trees and all that, on a particular spot, there will be a lot of these bird droppings. So that bird may be going anywhere, but for sleeping, he comes to that point only. And then all the Kriya Karma, he does there only. In the same manner, like Yatha, like the birds come back to their own tree, exactly the same way, Evam Havai Tat Sarvam Pare Atmani Sampradishtate. So, worldly objects, then the sense organs, then the mind and the waker and his experiences, dreamer and his experiences. In deep sleep, everything is dropped, and then is it nothing? No. They go back to the own source where from all of them have come. It is here Buddhism gets diverted. According to Buddhism, they call it as nihilavad, that there is nothing. So nothing is the truth. So they are still holding on to the presence and absence. No, you have to transcend this dvandva of is and is not. And it is so obvious. See, joy I experience. So in the joy I am. Miseries I experience, in the miseries I am. Therefore, who am I? I am beyond the presence and absence. Jagra, Swapna, Sushupti, Samadhi. 4 experiences. Now, who makes this statement? See? The statement is, I had good sleep, but in between I had bad dreams. Who can make this statement? Waker cannot make this statement because he was not in the deep sleep. He cannot make this statement, he was not in the dream. The dreamer cannot make this statement because he was not in the deep sleep. The deep sleeper cannot make this statement because he has to be awake to talk about the sleep. Who makes this? So, the one who is in the waking but has not become a waker, who was illuminating the dream without becoming a dreamer, who was present in the deep sleep without going to sleep. He alone can make this statement. And therefore, Vedaisya sarvai ahameva vedyaha. So what is worthy of knowing is this. Who is supporting waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi? All those seekers who complain it is very difficult. The reason is we have not recognized, appreciated the value for this. We all have value for money. Has anybody ever said, come on, yaar, earning money is difficult, I am not going to earn money? On the contrary, we find out techniques above the table, below the table, around the table, behind the table. Because we have got money, value. In the same manner, if we have value for spiritual life, you will not complain. Living at zero complaint level. So, yatha somya vayamsi vasa vruksham sampradishtante evam havai tat sarvam. Tat sarvam will be what? The whole world, the external, the internal, the pancha prana, the pancha dhanendriyas, pancha karmendriyas, everything. It goes back. Sampradishtante is established in this divine. It comes back. When the sleep is over, what is the process? And when we go to sleep, what is the process? 2 times, if you remain more and more alert. So what is the process of sleep? Don't demonstrate. Process of sleep is we discard everything outside. We come back home. We discard the home. We are in the bed. Cover ourselves with a quilt. And then everything is discarded. And last, only one thought is prominent. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Until such time, the I and want is, sleep doesn't begin. And when this I who wanted to sleep, when he also disappears, the sleep begins. And what is the experience of sleep? Happiness. Happiness cannot be silent. Happiness is noisy. And therefore, sound sleep. And happiness is never in a hurry. You cannot be hurriedly happy. यार चलो खत्म हो जाए है खत्म. No, that is American wit humor. Americans are dumb. I was in one place, yoga institution, and there, after my talk was over, there was one person with me. He says, Swamiji, I just wanted to know, do you feel sometimes miserable? Yes, I feel. When? I said, today I felt miserable. He said, why? I said, all things I was talking to them, some such subtle wit to indicate the point, they were all sitting like this. When the joke goes flat, I get hurt. Yeah, also, even if you don't understand, also the same. Therefore, when in deep sleep we are one with the divine bliss, therefore we make noise and then we start snoring. Happiness is never in a hurry. And therefore, can you imagine anybody snoring in a hurry? Kar, 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 kar. No. Deep breathing. Because happiness. Nobody does snoring. Be very attentive. There is no snorer who is born when snoring happens. It is the bliss without blisters. Therefore, etat sarvam pare atmane sampratishtate. Everything goes back to the self. Now, what is that which goes back to? पृथ्वी च पृथ्वी मात्रा च आपश्च आपो मात्रा च तेजस्त तेजो मात्रा च वायुश्च वायु मात्रा च आकाशश्च आकाश मात्रा च चक्षुश्च द्रव्यं च द्रष्टव्यं च श्रोत्रं च श्रोतव्यं च घ्राणं च घ्रातव्यं च रसश्च रसयितव्यं च त्वक् च स्पर्शयितव्यं च वाक् च वक्तव्यं च हस्तौ च आदातव्यं च उपस्थं च आनंदयितं च पायुश्च विसर्जयितव्यं च पादौ च गन्तव्यं च मनश्च मन्तव्यं च बुद्धिश्च बोद्धव्यं च अहंकार च अहंकर्तव्यश्च चित्तं च चेतयितव्यश्च तेजश्च विद्योतयितव्यश्च प्राणश्च विधारयितव्यं च. All of them go back. See? Prithvi, all the five great elements and Tanmatra, so they go back to Tanmatra, then all five of them. Then out of them only Jnanendriyas are created, all the Jnanendriyas go back to the respective Tanmatras. Thereafter, the Rajoguna aspect of the Tanmatras, the karmendriyas are formed, they go back to their own source. Then the pancha pranas, they go back to the source. Then the thinking goes back in the mind. Understanding goes back in the intellect. And ahankar goes back ahankar. And chitta goes back to the chetana. And in this manner, ultimately, pranascha vidaretavyam cha. And the prana also goes back to the pure consciousness. See, this, there are two ways of looking at it. When we want to go to some place, we just check on GPS. Hey, how it will take 45 minutes. So we are already reaching there without reaching. And the second way is we start from where we are. So destination is required for the operation and use of the GPS. And you also require point of origin. So where are we? We are in this world. Point of origin. What is the destination? Our own being. What are the things on the way? Objects, Jnanendriyas, Karmendriyas, Prana, Mana, Buddhi, Ahankar, Chetana, Chaitanya. These are the stations. It is not doing anything. Our vision is not influenced by colors and forms. In this, what sadhana you want to do? Repeat. No. Apply. There was one electrical engineer. He said, Swamiji, please help me. I said, I don't give money to anybody. No, I don't know, something wrong with me. I said, you are modest. Everything is wrong. He said, whenever I see the sockets, I feel like putting my fingers. I know it gives shock. I don't know why this is happening. Now, to such a person, does he deserve sympathy or ridicule? In the same manner, I have heard Vedanta, Prashnopanishad. But Swamiji, what लगाओ एक कस के. You have lost your right to be miserable. Anandadeva kalvimani bhutani jayante. Bliss is our essential nature, and bliss alone must come out of us. But instead of that, blisters come because we are lost in this relative world. Now, this Paramatma, where everything goes back, this Paramatma, he alone becomes everything. Esha hi drashta, sprashta, shrota, grata, rasayita, manta, bodha, karta, vijnanatma, purusha, sa pare, akshare atmani sampradishtate. So, who is this Purusha? Purishayanat Purusha is the Jiva. Now, he alone, the Jiva alone is the experiencer, good or bad. He is the seer, the toucher, the hearer, etc. And he is the Manta, thinker, and Buddha, knower, Karta, doer, Vijnanatma, Aham. And this Purusha Jiva, Pare, Akshare Atmani Sampradishtate. What is the position of the reflection in the mirror? It is Sampradishtati, original. If I am not there, my reflection cannot exist. But if reflection is not there, I don't cease to exist. I continue to be. They are in me, but I am not in them. Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina masthani sarvabhutani nachaham teshvavastitaha nachamastani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram bhutabhrunnacha bhutastaha mamatma bhutabhavanaha. I, the formless, support all the forms. So to make this point, this example of the ocean is easy. Ocean has no shape, no size. So, Maya avyakta murtina idam sarvam, all the waves are supported. Therefore, the waves are in me, the ocean says, but I am not in the waves. Because what is the biography of the waves? They are born, they are many, they grow, they fight, they die. Ocean is neither born, nor grows, nor fight, nor dies. They are in me, but I am not in them. I am not a shareholder of the miseries of the waves. I am there. To be very frank, neither they are in me nor I am in them. What is happening to us? We are, be very attentive, we are looking at the ocean, but we are talking about the waves. And therefore, waves are covering the ocean, and ocean is covering the water. When I take, oh, there is an ocean in the bottle? No, water. What is the real spiritual practice? Change your standpoint in life. Colors and forms. Changing the standpoint means what? know only this much. None of them can influence my vision. So, no spatial status to any color or any form, living at zero complaint level. You have migrated from the objects to the sense organs. No more slavery of the sense organs. We have migrated from the sense organs to the mind. No more influence of the personal likes and dislikes. We have migrated from the mind to the intellect, and we are no more carrying the arrogance of our spiritual practice. Then we have migrated from the I, the Vijnanamaya Kosha, to the Chetana, the principle of life. Up to here is our sadhana. Hereafter, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय. So tell me what sadhana you want to do. हवा भरते रहो. This experience, परे अक्षरी आत्मनि संप्रतिष्ठते. We have not done anything. We have not achieved anything. ना कुछ पाना, nor we have lost anything. ना कुछ खोना. This can be consciously recognized every moment. Dvandvai vimukta sukha dukkha sajnaihi. Joy I know, sorrows I know. Therefore, I am illuminator of both of them. And therefore, I have to be beyond them. Dvandva, the world is made up of these complementary opposites. There is nothing in this world which is singular except Paramatma. Everything is complementary. They are not opposite. I don't like that translation. Dvandva means pairs of opposites. No, they are complementary. If there is no death, life has no value. If there is no disease, doctors have no value. They are required. Right. The more we become subjective in our experience without becoming an experiencer, we have understood the reply given by the teacher in this. See? Here we stop. The remaining part we'll take after little breakfast. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudanchate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om.